Accra is a key hotspot. Of the active cases, you can see that we have Korle Klottey, Accra, Ladi Kotopon in that order as you go down. So you can see that it's the Accra central area where we're still having the relatively higher figures compared to where we are. And you can see the number of districts. I'm sure if they make it available to you, see the number of districts that are currently, that's the 67 or so districts, and the number of cases that we are dealing with there. I think this chart is quite common to all of you. We continue to update it, and you can see that the number of active cases and recoveries are very close, and the number of cases and the recoveries are almost at par, with very few active cases still there. So we're still in okay. The deaths have remained, as they say. You can see that where we had the largest rise, June, July, that's where we also had the largest number of deaths. And the issue with the positivity is that the more people are sick, the more people are positive, the more people will be sick, and the more people will die. And so if there's any doubt, for example, of the total number of positives that you have, you can also find them that when the person is sick, they will come. As we speak now, we have a relatively few number of cases in our hospital. Ghana East, which is our largest number of, with the largest hospital for COVID, currently has only about seven sick cases. The rest of the people there are just on isolation. They are asymptomatic and on isolation because they cannot isolate at home. So you can see that even though the active cases, the predominant case of positives are in the age of between 29 and 49, the larger number of deaths are between 40, usually mainly in the 60 and above. And so that tells you where the risks are. And that's why no matter how young we are, no matter how healthy you are, if you contract, you create a problem for somebody who is vulnerable. And we want to continue sending that message across. I don't think it's just an ordinary disease, because some people will be asymptomatic. You may transport it to somebody who will not be able to manage it very well. We still have hypertension, diabetes as the main cause of the comorbidity that is fueling the deaths. And as we've always been talking about, a significant number of them die within 24 hours of arrival. That is because they stay home, they don't come early. For the people who survive, they come in early, and we are able to identify their oxygen saturation and be able to manage them early enough. So the earlier people come, the better. This picture is to show you that if you stay and you come in a very critical stage, the chance of survival is limited. And so we need to change our health-seeking behavior and make sure that we go to the appropriate place. There are designated COVID centers in this country. And I think that's one of the successes that we have. Because you have designated centers, the people there know how to manage COVID. Because it's not that they see one a week. They're seeing a lot in a day. And so they have mass experience to manage COVID properly. And probably that is what is leading to our relatively low death rates.